Shaq and Kobe, Batman and Robin, Marlo Luigi are all iconic duos that have affected sports, TV, and even gaming. But the duo has the content creation game unlocked is Agent Zero, a Canadian native who has a true high-end passion for content creation, and L.O.W, aka Legend of Winning, an Atlanta man creator that uses sarcastic humor and vast knowledge to get ahead in creative space. No duo is the same though, and every duo has their own characteristics that make their partnership work. However, one characteristic that's consistent across all duos is chemistry. And trust, Agent and L.O.W's chemistry is borderline unmatched. With similar tastes and knowing when or where to say the right things in videos and similarly putting their friendship before the creation, it's hard for the chemistry not to shine. Over the years, L.O.W and Agent have only made 2 channels with each other, well 3 if you count a podcast they ran back in the gap, but the channel really wasn't made with L.O.W, he kinda just joined in. Their first channel together was a podcast called Playback. They got over 288,000 subscribers, but unfortunately it ended since Agent and L.O.W were getting way busier, especially with AMP reaching crazy success. They wanted to give a podcast the attention that it needed, but still in the end it became a non-priority.
At the end of the day, the podcast was fun to do. It's just on the list of priorities, I wasn't giving it the attention it deserved, nor was anybody else. Everybody had a priority that was more important than peer-to-peer, and you can tell by the way we were executing, because even if you enjoyed the podcast, I'm sure you've seen podcasts where you're like, damn, how the fuck did they let this slip? And so, it's always my goal anytime I start something for it to last forever, because I don't like starting things that end, because it just feels pointless at that point. Why not commit to something that, I like seeing long-term prospects. That's the shit that excites me. So I never had any intention for the pod to end, but
see, peer-to-peer showcase how long Agent differences made them a stronger duo, since they were 2 very different places. Even though their perspectives are different, they always take the time to understand each other's side. Plus, it showcases their chemistry on a way bigger level, and honestly, they just funny as hell.
No, it is not, bro. Only difference is when you're fatter, you have like more fat in your groin area.
Exactly.
So some of it's gonna be hidden.
So, okay. So here's a question. Here's a question. 2 fat niggas. Here's a question. Do you push back the fat? Wait, do you push back the fat to add an inch or 2 to it?
without a doubt. You have to, bro.
Hey!
You have to.
Hey, you know what's so fucking crazy?
Bro. You have to.
I didn't do it this time.
Oh man!
But I was low-key like, oh shit, this shit like a 7 right now.
Oh shit.
Oh my.
Their next channel is called Playback, basically a joint channel that highlights their creativity and on-screen personality through reactionary/commentary content. But I don't think reactionary content is always the main focus for the channel, since in the beginning they often mentioned dropping RL content, and their first video on the channel being a basketball 1v1. A lot of their earlier videos were reactions to other people's opinions on relationships, and they never even push or pull between men and women. Then they started really spread out and reacted to pretty much everything. Around this time, the whole red pill thing was at its height, and another duo called Fresh and Fit was on the rise. If you don't know who Fresh and Fit is, they're basically 2 content creators who lean heavily into red pill ideology, not to make radical statements about women and relationships. This wasn't the problem though, it's the fact that they're promoting a lifestyle they didn't even follow themselves. See, it was said that Fresh lied about an NBA player's party that he went to, how that same NBA player helped him get some from a girl at a party, using that same story to push people to buy his course, essentially scamming.
It's come to the internet's attention that these guys aren't who they say they are. They're promoting this lifestyle and this philosophy on relationships, women, and finances, but it turns out they're not even following what they're saying they believe in. So to be able to sell courses and not even truly practice those things is crazy. So the evidence is out on the internet, and we love to laugh at hypocrisy here on this channel, and it happens in all forms from all types of people. Fresh and Fit just happens to be one of them.
Anyways, once Playback got a win of Fresh and Fit, the content waterfall came. They dropped videos providing commentary around Fresh and Fit content, but Fresh and Fit didn't like the fact that Playback and other channels, especially Auburn Preach, continuously caught them on their BS, leading them to try to strike and delete channels that were challenging them, and this included Agent and L.O.W. And trust, Agent and L.O.W did not take that lightly. Soon after, they dropped a video exposing them for essentially abusing YouTube's strike system.
You copyright striking 3 of our videos means that our channel could have gotten permanently terminated. For your reporting of our fair use reaction to your hypocrisy, you were willing to terminate our channel. You're the exact type of people we like to laugh at and make a point of, because hopefully our audience never grows to become anything like you. People sit there and laugh because it is a disaster of a show they're watching. Every conversation is toxic and doesn't help propel anything forward but your own pockets. And the reality is the shit that you sell, you can't stand behind it. And if I was with you, if I was on the same par as you, the retaliation will be tough for you.
Trying to get money from desperate men who don't have sense of direction in their life. So what you're trying to do is prop yourself up on this pedestal, and as soon as people pull the fucking rug right underneath you all, because it's nothing but bullshit, as soon as people do that, now you're threatening termination of the entire channel. Hey, it's not my fault that you live a lie like that. I know y'all are insecure. It's crazy how y'all keep seeing everybody, you're alpha, big alpha. But it's niggas like you all who always try to silence somebody and try to move things around. And we know y'all niggas are emotional because we saw how y'all react. In the original stream, y'all reacted to our reaction. So what? So now we can hit you with a strike because y'all reacted to us reacting? Being petty and emotional. Yeah, they left a comment. Bso's got it. Bso's got a screenshot. Hey guys, don't worry. We got all the bullshit that y'all left. They left it like, oh, we finally beat y'all. We finally caught up to y'all. We passed y'all subscribers. Y'all niggas emotional. Y'all children, bro. Those are two grown-ass children over there. I'm telling y'all, bro. And at some point, you're going to have to face reality. Walter's going to have to stop buying Instagram followers. He's going to have to stop going on sugar baby sites and believing that he's in a real relationship because he brought someone on a yacht. Which is nuts, right?
See, in today's culture, striking and taking down channels just for being negative towards you is prominent. So for Fresh and Fit to do that back then, it's kind of crazy. In the end, the beef settled with Playback continuing strong, working hard and perfecting their content. Honestly, I think that the Fresh and Fit arc really showcased how balanced Asian and L.O.W can be as a duo. Honestly, I think that the Fresh and Fit arc really showcased how balanced and L.O.W can really be as a duo, since through the arc their commentary was solid but filled with humor, so the point they're trying to make always came across directly but lighthearted. Asian and L.O.W garnered crazy attention and amassed many subscribers over time, together and by themselves, but don't be fooled, they always have seemed to put their morals before the money. They have mentioned multiple times that they have turned down lucrative sponsorships and gambling deals because of what it could promote to the audience. So for them to both turn down the money only adds layer to their duo. After watching Asian L.O.W's journey for so long, their ability to always be content driven separately is their biggest asset. Forever continue to use that knowledge to push creativity. With Asian falling deep into a streaming bag and being an AMP, and L.O.W running 3 basketball channels and being a prominent member in the NBA space, they stand separate as juggernauts, but together they can be unstoppable. The internet hasn't seen much of Asian and L.O.W, except for them being on stream recently at All-Star Weekend. And as far as uploads go, they've basically been non-existent, with them taking down all the videos off their Playback channel. And even with the hiatus, their content still stands the test of time. So, you tell me who your GOAT duo is.